Hello, my name's Mike. Welcome to another one of my videos, aka Long Box Diver. Today I am doing my third installment of my haul video from Elite Comics 29th anniversary comic sale. This one is actually about a particular run that I came across I never heard of before, but I'm very excited to read and get into this. And that's Roaring Rick's Rarebit Fiends. This was put out by King Hell Press, which is Rick Veitch's personal imprint. And I'm a Rick Veitch fan. What he's probably best known for is his work on Swamp Thing during the Alan Moore run. I believe he started on issue number 37, which would have been the introduction of John Constantine, Hellblazer, which I'm also a fan of that comic. I read a lot of that during the 90s. Yeah, that was one of the Vertigo titles that really got me back into comics. But this is Rarebit Fiends is a comic that Rick Veitch started putting out in 1994. And this is all based off of his dreams. So these are all stories based off of his real dreams. And then in the back, I think most of these, maybe all of them, have a little short stories, comics from different creators, and it's, you know, their dream that they put in. So like this first one has Dave Sim. And so this ran, there's 24 issues total. I came across, I think I got 16 or 17 of them that I picked up. This was actually, I went to one last box before they were calling an end to it. So I was just sort of like not even really expecting to find anything. And I came across these, they were bagged but unboarded. And so there was like 3 or 4 to a bag. And I found, you know, I think 4 or 5 of these bags. There was some other comics I'll show you later, 2 other comics that were with these. And, you know, so this was just a last second find, you know, just total luck, you know, to come across these at the very end. Like, oh, I'll just look at one last box, you know, as I was walking towards, you know, the front of the room where they had the register, you know, for you pay to go. And I came across these. So I'll just show you the covers of a few. I'll dig into some so you get you a look at the inside. But so then these covers are great. So issue 1, issue 2 here. This one and the next one has stories in the back by Neil Gaiman. And I really like these iconic covers. They're just very strong images that really, you know, pack a punch. This one's actually my favorite cover, the snake head question mark, you know, with the venom, drop of venom for the period at the bottom of the question mark. This one just really jumps out at you. The skull match head, I thought that was great too. And they even did a callback in the back of this one to the previous issue. I think he really liked the cover too. Here's the one I wanted to kind of dig into a bit, kind of show you some of the inside. This is number 7. And well, I'll tell you when I get to the back to show you who's the extra person on this. But to give you a look at, you know, Rick Veitch's work and kind of what you'd see in these issues. And of course, you know, Rick Veitch, so you know it's going to be awesome artwork. At least in my humble opinion. And then in the back, so I thought this is a great one. The back of this is Mobius, Mary Dakar. I think I'm saying that right. But, so that's a great, you know, extra bit to get in this. Have Mobius, someone's, you know, to have all that Rick Veitch in the front. And to get to some Mobius in the back. So, and they show, you know, kind of advertise it a bit on the back cover there. So just kind of showing off some more of the covers. Yeah, I was able to find a good chunk of the series, and they, you know, there's different styles going on. You'll see different things, you know, for the different dreams he has. So, I mean, these are going to have wildly different stories from issue to issue. So I haven't had a chance to read these yet. This might actually be my next read, is getting into these. I guess an update on my 171 comics that I picked up at the sale. I've read 17 of them, so I'm a tenth of the way through my reading in this. Oh, okay. And I just picked that up. I didn't realize it. Flips it over so you can see the same face, what it is. So playing around with the design a bit. There's another cover I like a lot. The winged heart with the mouth with the eyeball in it, and then it's the hands coming off of the eyeball, pulling from that icon from an earlier issue. From issue 9, if you can see that, and that eyeball. And I'm pulling from it again in the thumbprint is that same. It kind of reminds me of the old Hitchhiker's Guides to the Galaxy books, you know, with the planet with the arms off of it, you know, sticking your tongue out at the reader. So these are ones that are all from the to 20 is, I think you went to 21 or 22. It went from 1994 into 1996. And then there was a hiatus. There's actually 24 of these Rare Bit Fiends, but there's a 20-year break in between. So, yeah, so in 96 he stopped at, you know, like issue number 20 or 21. And then he came out with another issue in 2016. and then another issue in 2018, and he did an issue in 2020. That's issue 24. That's the last one to come out. I don't have those yet. Rick Veitch is getting to be, I think he's in his early 70s. So he's still around, but I don't know if he's still making comics, if there'll be any more. But those will be definitely things that I run down. And then on top of those, and one of the bags that I pulled, I also got these. And one of the things, you know, that I read that I really liked by Rick Veitch was Brat Pack. I still have to get Max Immortal. I haven't read that yet. That's definitely something on my list to check out. So this is Heroica Super Special #1 and #2, and it's Brat Pack and Max Immortal. So I'm gonna have to kind of dig around. I think these are in addition to his Brat Pack book. I don't think these are just excerpts from it. But give you a look at the art in there. Sorry. So yeah. So I'll have to dig around and, you know, read these and see, you know, see that, get into that too, and see what we got going on here. Like I said, I think these are addition to the story. And then, since, you know, talking about Rick Veitch, I did really enjoy Brat Pack, so I pulled out my hardcover Brat Pack Rick Veitch Brat Pack book. So if you haven't seen this, this is a great book. Sorry about the glare there, but to give you some of the art from this. This is really kind of The Boys, you know, Garth Ennis's The Boys before The Boys. This was done, I want to say this was done in the 80s. This printing here is definitely much later. This is a reprint that was done, a collection done by IDW. Live Fast, Love Hard. I'm trying to figure out when this was originally done. So this is a print that came out in 2009 by IDW, but it looks like Brat Pack came out. Looks like it finished up in 1991. So again, you know, not from my sale, but just another book. If you haven't read this, I highly suggest, you know, going out and giving it a chance. All right. Well, this is going to be a short one. Thank you again for visiting my channel and watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and keep on reading.